Hey guys, what's up? And I'm actually going to be doing a TBR game today. I know one of the first videos that I did on this channel was a disclaimer in one of the videos that I made that I don't do TBRs, like I don't make a monthly TBR. But I've noticed over, I guess, the past few months that I have no clue what I want to read. I don't know. I'm just not deciding on a single book that I want to read and that I'm super interested in. Usually a TBR is a general selection for that month, so you don't technically have to read all those books, but those are the ones that you've selected at the beginning of the month, or right now it's February 9th. So I just thought that I would film this video in advance because girl is about to get super busy. So I'm going to be doing a booktube classic, I guess. It's the original Pick Your TBR, and it is the TBR jar. I'll just be like randomly picking, obviously, and for whatever prompt that is, I have to read either a book that's on my shelf, hopefully that's on my shelf, because I'm trying to get through those. I kind of looked at my bookshelves and saw what I had so that I can mostly select from my physical TBR, but there are a lot of prompts in here, like a shit ton of prompts. And so some of them, obviously, I'm not going to have books on my shelves. I'm going to probably pick around 7 or 8 prompts. I'll go prompt by prompt and then see what I have on my shelf, or I'll just pick something from the library. Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna pick this one. Oh, I got 2020 TBR book. I don't know if you can see that. It's probably still focusing on my big face. But, so this is based off of my TBR of 2020 altogether. So I posted that video I think in January. Yeah. So I posted that video in January, and it's a list of, I think, 7 or 8 books that I really want to get to this year. They've been sitting on my shelves for too long. They're actually all in one place, which is nice. And so I'm going to choose one. So I think I know which one I'm going to choose. I have spring break in March, so I'll have a week where I'm basically doing nothing, I'm pretty sure. I'm not going anywhere. So I'll just be able to sit down and read. And I'm going to choose A Little Life by Hanya Yanagara. I have read the first part of this book, and it's interesting. I don't know much yet, but it didn't take me long to read the 93 pages. And I really want to get to this. This is probably my #1 book that I'm trying to get to in 2020 because it's been on my list, or it's been on my shelf for so long. And everyone recommends it because apparently it's a beautiful story. It's devastating, but yeah. So this is definitely one that I'm going to try to read in March. So the next prompt, I'm going to choose this one. A book that involves time travel. Okay. I have chosen for time travel The Map of Time by Felix J. Palma. So this book is about a man who goes back in time to save the lives of literary classics. The next one is, I'm gonna go with this one, or is this 2? I think that's 2. Okay, I just picked the big one. A book with feminist themes or about feminism. Okay, let's see. This one was an easy one for me because I bought this a couple months ago, and listen. I started reading it, and then I was reading like 6 other books, so I stopped reading it because I wanted to give it as much attention as possible, and so I'm going to read it in March. I have to. I'm going to love it. I know it. The parts that I did read so far were amazing. Like, the writing is wonderful. I just sounded like Trump. That's gross. Okay. The writing is absolutely phenomenal, and everyone who has read it loves it. So yeah. So this is The Grace Year by Kim Liggett. This is a dystopian world where whenever a girl turns 16, she is thrown into the woods until, or banished from the town basically, until she is not 16 anymore. And if they survive, they come home, maybe they'll have a husband, and yeah, it's a very interesting concept. And I know there is a lot of feminist themes in this. So the fourth pick is free choice. So I get to have a choice of any book. Let's see. I know which one I'm going to go for. I also started this one, and this is also a TBR for 2020 book, and it is Into the Water by Paula Hawkins. I know, I have missaid her name so many times in my videos. I'm fully aware. I don't realize it until sometimes after I've uploaded it, and then during editing. But this is really good so far. I really am interested in this. The writing's really amazing. I love thrillers, so I'm really excited about this one. This is number 5. A book with a title starting with M. So a book that starts with the first letter of my first name. So let's see. So the book I chose is Murder in Retrospect by Agatha Christie. This is a book that I started reading, I think, early last year, and I stopped reading. I don't know why, don't ask me. It's literally the most annoying thing that I do, but yeah. So this is just another Agatha Christie book. It's a Hercule Poirot mystery, and I don't know much about it. I assume it's someone's murdered or something. I like to go into these not knowing much. Okay, let's do 6. Okay. A poetry collection. Okay. I know I don't have any unread on my shelf, so let me see what I can find at my library. Okay, I have finally found one. It took me a little bit because, listen, my library kind of sucks. But I have chosen To Drink Coffee with a Ghost by Amanda Lovelace. This is, I believe, her most recent one. This one definitely came after the Women Are Magic series. I think that's what it's called, but it's the Princess Saves Herself in the End and all those. So yeah, so I think I'm going to go with that one because I know I love her poetry, so I think I'm going to go with 8. I think I'm going to try 8 my first round. Choose this one. I chose a book I picked up entirely by the title. That's a lot of these. Okay, this is the closest I can get. I think I unhauled most of the ones. Yeah, I would say I definitely picked this one up just because of the title. It's called The Most Dangerous Place on Earth by Lindsay Lee Johnson. This is, actually I have no damn clue what this is about. Oh, so this one is definitely a crazy read. It's about the American high school experience, but a lot of weird things go on. A lot of crazy, interesting things. So I'm actually really excited to read this. I'm going to choose 10, just because I am super confident in my March, I suppose, because I do have that week. So let's see. This is number 8. Yeah. Shuffle your playlist and find a book that matches the album cover. Okay. I was really excited about this one. I don't know if I was the first person to come up with it. I probably wasn't, but I thought that was kind of a cool idea. So, let's see what my playlist has in store for me. Okay. Let me go to, I guess I'll go to my go-to songs because a lot of my songs are on there. Or I can do my indie. That's the one I probably listen to the most. Okay. So, I got All I Want, I don't know if you can see that, by Codaline. And this is a gorgeous cover. Lots of blues, lots of mountains. Okay, let's see what I have on my shelf. I'm pretty sure I have something that could match this. Let's see. And so I chose Ugly Love to match that cover. It's both water, it's different types of blues, so I thought this would be a really good pick. I know I don't read romance, but I really want to form an opinion on Colleen Hoover because a lot of people have a lot of opinions about her, so I want to see what I think about her. My ninth choice was Ugly Cover, and I chose Life is Funny by E.R. Frank. This is also a book outlet pick, and I don't know. I don't remember what this is about, but this terrifies me. I hate it. And then final one for March. Let's see. I'm going to choose this one. A contemporary. So for a contemporary, I am going to make sure that it is through Goodreads. So let me pick something that I'm pretty sure will be contemporary, and I'll check on Goodreads just to make sure. For the contemporary, I've chosen Premeditated by Jocelyn L. McQueen. This is a book that I recently looked at the back of, recently by a couple of months ago, and I was very interested in it. So this book is about a girl who she is hospitalized for trying to kill herself, and her cousin goes on the hunt for the boy that is written about in her diary that forced her to do something. I assume it's about rape, but I'm not sure. I think I'm going to be fully entranced by this. So those were all the books that are on my TBR for March. We will see if I get to them all. I was very crazy. I don't know if I'll get to 10 full books. Some of them I may be able to find an audiobook for, but we'll just have to see. So yeah, I'm so excited to finally be doing TBRs. I think that it will lead me in the right direction of reading more and actually finishing my physical shelf, because I think I only had one book, and it was a poetry collection that was from my library. Everything else is here. All from my shelf, and I may have some added stuff to my TBR. I know I have some audiobooks that are supposed to be coming in. I'm trying to get through the Harry Potter series, so I know that I have at least one maybe coming sometime in February, but it may come in March, and I'll take time to do that because I'm really enjoying them and listening to them and reading along with them with the audiobook. So yeah. So there may be some changes. I may not get to all of these. I'm not going to do a punishment like most people do, just because I don't usually read too much in a month. January was a very, very different month. I read a lot of short reads. Most of these are pretty bulky. I want to thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one.